We are back. PC crash. Apologies, guys, for that. It's going to be the way until I build a new PC in here. It's just not happy with what I do, unfortunately. Evening. Right, let's try this again. Take 2. See whether the PC stays live this time. Just need to sort out MIDI to key. Start. And then I can do. Okay, there we go. Do you have government surplus auctions over there? I get all my computers from them here in the States. Probably. I don't really know. That probably wouldn't be such a bad idea to grab some, new PC. Although there will likely be, pretty basic office spec stuff, which would probably be okay. I could add a GPU to it or whatever. I know that's what a lot of people do with Optiplex. Steve, 20 euros for the new PC fund. Man, I appreciate you, my friend. That's very, very kind of you. It's long overdue. I'll say that when I first started streaming to YouTube, I was still using LGA 775, which would be ridiculous now, but it was even more ridiculous. No, it would be even more ridiculous now, but it was still ridiculous then. I don't know why the PC crashes. I think it's probably something to do with the motherboard is a mini ITX, and I've obviously got a lot of webcams plugged in, a lot of USB stuff going on, and I think that it just can't handle the 5-volt current draw demands from the USB bus, something like that. And Swiss for the 5, thank you very much, man. That's very, very kind of you. Got 25 in the bank for the new PC already. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I might have to check that out then, if that's the case. I've got a good friend actually as well, Matthew, and he really likes messing with PCs and stuff. That might be a good little side hustle for him to explore as well. Grabbing PCs from government auctions and getting them all sorted. Right, let's pull out the blown emitter resistors now as well. While we're here, we have all the output transistors removed. We're going to drop them into the ESR tester and see which ones. I don't think I'm going to reuse any, but I'm just curious to see which ones have survived. I'll pop them in the spares pile perhaps for future projects or something. But let's get these obviously blown emitters out. There we go, there's half of one. I mean, given the size of that transformer, when this blew, it had plenty of current on tap to go ballistic. That's 2, and there's one over here that's cooked. So with the government auctions though, I suspect a lot of people know about that. So do you have a lot of competition when you're bidding on those sorts of things, does the price end up being, you know, relatively high because you've got quite a lot of people that know about it and that are trying to get a bunch of PCs for cheap? Or is it pretty not really super known about and you can get great deals all the time? What's it like? You tell me. Seems to be only the PNPs have cooked up emitter resistors. Man, I bought some new solder recently, and the flux in it just seems to burn like crazy. So this is the end of my tip now, if I can say that without getting demonetized. And the flux in this solder specifically just kind of like burns. And it smells like a barbecue as well. It doesn't smell like chemically. It smells like when you burn paper. I have checked it's not conductive though, which is good. Because you never want conductive flux. That's going to give you all sorts of headaches. Alright, emitter's out. So, let's grab the SR and see what we're doing with these output transistors, see how many failed. So, these I suspect are going to be certainly bad. POV, you are bevered. Yes, 61 and 0.28. That's going in the bin. It's usually not too bad around here. I paid $40 for the 6-core machine I'm on currently. It came with 32 gigabytes of RAM and a 256 gigabyte SSD. That sounds like a great deal there, my friend. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And obviously you get a case with it as well and the power supply and everything. So yeah, it sounds like a good deal. So that one there, that was a NPN. That was the 2SC with a 55 HFE. So this is another NPN with quite a different HFE, and this is what happens when output transistors get stressed. Their HFE tends to wander. So this is why, even though these look like they might be okay, I don't want to use any of these going forward. The only ones that I might use is if I find say 5 out of 6 of them are reading around the same HFE, and then one of them is wildly different, then I know that the one that's wildly different is damaged or compromised inside, and the others are probably okay enough to be used in something else. But yeah, this one is a resistor now as well. I think those two are the, these are the PNP. So yeah, the PNP side got really badly hit. This is another PNP from one of the other channels. That is a resistor as well. That's another PNP. I'm trying to get out of the house, says is 6. Well, I hope you managed to get out of the house, buddy. Step your ass towards the door and do not stop. PNP 97. NPN 54. So it looks like the lower HFE is possibly the correct one. So the NPN that had a HFE of 109, whatever it was, probably not ideal. That one's 72. Yeah, HFE tends to rise when transistors get a bit stressed inside. 66. I'm putting them in order of HFE down here. PNP with a HFE of 100. That's a bit higher than the others. Again, probably stressed inside. NPN of 50, that's nice. PNP of 111, touch on the high side. NPN of 109, again a little bit high. NPN 78, middle of the road. And last but not least, PNP of 108. So, out of all that failed, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 that are still reading as a transistor, but with varying current gains. And a handful, mostly PNPs, that were dead short. They're pretty much dead short. So we're going to order all new parts anyway. But some of these can definitely stick around for emergencies or whatever. So let's turn our attention to the internet and see how much these transistors are. I've got a feeling they might be a little bit costly. Drop all of these into this box here. There we go. I'm not sure what it's like over there, but here, as stuff is taken out of service, government agencies are supposed to try and sell to recoup some of the money, can get all sorts of stuff through them. I'll have to do some Googling about that, because yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. Recent fixes were linear RF amps, and I'm building a 5/8 wave antenna based on the Macro V5000, but with the hoop built from one piece of copper wire. That sounds like an interesting project there, my friend. I hope that goes well for you.